Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this fixture between the Short Donkeys and the Eagles. My name is Tip Matala. I'm going to do commentary with the camera with one man banding for the semi-final here. Long put here early from the Donkeys. A little bit of a territorial gain for the Twins. Sam Combrick on the disc now. Getting the disc moving forward are the Eagles. Interception by Matthew Bishop, looking to get into the end zone again. On that pass, just overcooked a little bit. But Donkeys in happy territory, happy to have it in the opposition end zone. The Eagles now get the disc moving forward. Sammy with an undercut sets up Sam Combrick in power position. Once again, back to Sammy. Almost completing the give and go down the line, but a bit floaty. Matthew Bishop wastes no time to get the disc into the end zone. Looks like there's a slight call there. A receiving foul that has been retracted. The call's been retracted. High fives all around. Good spirit, good vibes. It must be under 20. I just need to tap the disc in correctly. Matthew Bishop making sure it's done right. Through the middle, just over the receiver. Now Matthew Bishop once again wastes no time this time. Looking for a forward moving pass for a give and go into the end zone. Opposition picks that one up. And Eagles now a chance to get it out of their end zone. Sam Combrick. This time he's not in a donkey shirt. Hailing from his hometown, Hilton. Originally a Hilton Eagle. 1-2 players last Uprising with his original team. Down the line to Kezia Simpson. The Hilton Wild Dogs working it up. Oh! Matthew Bishop anticipating the return pass and getting in front of that to get possession back. Sharp defense on the front foot here. Good dish lead to Skylar Peterson. Oh, good dish here from the Bishops. Maya able to return it back to Matthew. Down the line here. A little bit of contact. Is there a call? Seems like it. Seems like somebody was expecting that call to happen. Or maybe it was called while there was while the catch was happening. Asking for perspective now. They rushed in, both a donkey and a It's an eagle, so coming from both perspectives here, assume there'd be less bias, or at least that the bias would balance out. The foul has been contested. It's back to Matthew Bishop. He won't have the momentum he had earlier with that throw. At least he still has possession. Lots of activity downfield. Oh, and that throw down the line just out of the reach of the receiver there. Skylar Peterson. And now Hilton Eagles on the disc. Over the top. Wasn't able to be picked up. MK to Matthew Bishop. And Bishop to finish. Josh Cochran gives us the call. And Donkeys give us the first score of the game. Good to see the young Donkeys operating. Matthew Bishop just pushing his leadership. Good to see young leadership in action. Strong team, strong values that carry through here for the Donkeys, through to the junior phases. So Bishop with a big pull that's probably going to land in the end zone. Well caught, well fielded. Just moving forward. Pressure on the Eagles throwers and their receivers. Maya Bishop this time. Great anticipation, a good phantom D. Undercut. And Keegan Smith. The call is not in. It looks like Daniel Rushton just pointing that it was in. But Josh Cochran saying that it isn't. You can see Dan just giving his perspective. Once again. Conversation still goes on. Cochran just making sure. Daniel still is convinced that it's in, but it's not his call to make. And the call is not in. Keegan Smith to Paige Smith. She's also not in. Or they're checking now if she is. And she is in. Smith to Smith for the finish. Keegan to Paige. And a counter-attacking points from the short Donkeys. That would make the long Donkeys proud. That's the name of the game. Most games will be won on defense. Or if you're the leading team in ultimate frisbee, you're probably going to be on defense more often than not. They'll just get themselves break points here to double their lead. Page Smith, the finisher of the previous points, the beginner of this one, full fielded. And Josh McFarlane. Kezia Simpson with a great gainer to set up Sammy, and this throw just behind its intended receiver. But Kezia Simpson picks it up once again, showing her quality here. To get the Hilton Eagles on the board. A high floaty pull. And Matthew Bishop finds himself under. A powerful throw down the line through the middle. Disc moving forward here. Quickly by the Donkeys, get themselves just inside the brick mark. Matthew Bishop athletically picking up that swing. Disc slowly moving to the far side. Oh, an incredible layout. But the throw just asking a little bit too much of the receiver there. And the Donkeys were looking good moving that disc up. But it's Eagles now who have a chance to capitalize and get a break point. We're going to have to work it all the way back from their end zone. Oh, working hard to salvage that possession. Both teams. After looks off Sammy. Gets it just moving forward. Gets himself into power position. And goes for the deep look. Good play. The perfect receiver is Sammy, but the throw just too floaty. Giving the defender the chance to come down with it. And job done in the end. Just a little bit floaty on that throw. Quickly gets it into the end zone, man. Sammy doesn't need to jump for that one. As Eagles get their first break point of the game. And it's 2-2. That pull just landing in. Matthew Bishop gets it to Skylar Peterson and gets it out of his end zone. In power position now, a dog just getting onto the field. A baby almost getting onto the field there. Just goes back to Matthew Bishop. Dog just affecting play. Oh, and a run through D here from the Hilton Eagles. Sam Combrink looking for an incisive cut, a decisive cut, sorry, for an incisive throw. Once again, a look over the top. Good fake. Anticipating the defender into the end zone, a little bit overcooked for the receiver, and another break chance for the Eagles gone a begging. They're going to be looking to get another break chance now. And similarly, the Donkeys, we're looking for a little bit more of a clean hold. Lots of pressure on the undercuts now, which will surely give Matthew Bishop something to think about. Undercuts being looked off. Power position. Matthew Bishop going for territory. Oh, and a great D to deny that throw. Eagles now get the disc swing, a little floaty, but another Sam you'd want under a floaty disc is Sam Combrink. Inside break forehand to get it to the far side of the field. Options downfield, he looks to go just over the receiver. Ooh, ouch. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. It's like Matthew Bishop just landing on the back of Sam Combrink there. Whether that's affected his catching ability remains to be seen, but what's more important right now is Sam Combrink is okay. It's being escorted off by his parents. Looks like he runs. And yes, no turnover. Determined that that was a foul that affected play. And Hilton Eagles get the points. 3-2, and you're just hoping that despite getting the points and getting the lead, Sound Content is alright. Sitting here at the corner of our screen. Encouraging signs to see that there's no stretcher required. Just needs a little bit of a sit down, but that definitely looked very, very painful. Hilton Eagles get us started here. 2 breaks in a row. Looking for a third. Monkeys need to get themselves a clean hold. Starting the point. The Twins handling. Over the top and a smackdown from the Hilton Eagles. Another break opportunity just outside the brick mark. Over intended receiver and into the hands of Sammy to get that score. 4-2 now. How's it, Bo? How are you? Not too bad. Part time in your game? Playing with the disco members?
Yeah,
How's the score looking there?
I'm reloading.
You're just playing for vibes.
Well, not many bucks. Don't want
Okay. That's fancy.
Yeah. So,
In this game, Eagles now.
Eagles beating Donkeys.
Indeed, 2 points ahead. Got their 2 breaks.
The first. The game lost.
100%. Very solid game plan. Make it difficult on the under throws. Forcing the Donkeys into speculative long throws. Very high and lady pull from Sammy. That goes out aggressively. relatively shortly. We'll now get this point underway. Once again, pressure on the undercuts.
Not letting him get the long time.
Looks like there's a foul call here. Matthew Bishop. Remember to get the donkeys back into this game. Deep options should be looked at early. Undercuts just not coming. But one thing that is happening for the donkeys here is that their cuts are very sharp. There, undercut works. Power position now for Matthew Bishop. Another undercut, but this time it doesn't come off. It's Josh Cochran now on the disc. For the Eagles, do well to exploit the space on the far side. Donkey zone still setting up. Over the top, into the corner. Vacated corner. And the deep was not able to pick that one up. It's 5 now for the Hilton Eagles.
But two, that's definitely a first for the donkeys. And first for the Eagles.
Eagles doing well to put the donkeys under pressure. Force the timeout call.
Just donkeys be.
Only one donkey's team.
Only one. It's the donkeys A versus you.
That is it. Semi-final. Wow.
Definitely stepping up their game last day of the tournament. Game done again.
And we're just sneaking in some extra coaching. The pullers up. I'll repeat this on the disc for moving pass here. Doing well to just keep the disc forward. Just centered. Arm in control. He's doing a little bit of a dominator. Let's make an approach here. Moving forward from the handler space. Once again, Skylar moving forward from the back. Good adjustment here from the donkeys. Line too much on undercuts from the downfield. This one is perfect and deadness seems to won't make any mistake on that one. You have to make sure the throw takes out of the equation. Now, Winton Eagles through that one. Donkeys looking for a hold with a quick counter-attacking throw. Just outside and now inside. Ethan Smith on the board once again. Been quiet for a long time, but 3-5 now. Cheers. Yes. That was going way out. Anticipates a brick ball. Josh McFarlane on the disc. Takes the immediate swing. Donkeys with a little bit of sideline trap. The Eagles almost did well to work that disc through the middle. Page facilitates a swing and ends with Matthew Bishop on the far side. Inside. Breakthrough. Five, four now. Donkeys with a hold and a break to close the gap. It's now just one. That just brings them 1 point, 1 break point away. from getting us back on serve. Paige Smith ready to rumble. Still a little bit of coaching being done by Daniel Rushton on the Hilton Eagles side. Paige Smith will get us started off. Good placement on that one. Looking to get a sideline trap. Oof. I've set up a bobbly catch. Pressure starting to be felt here by the Hilton Eagles. And that forehand throw turfed immediately. Did get a little bit of distance. The Donkeys in a comfortable position now. In power position. Looking to the end zone. But there was a defender from another receiver there. That defender is Kezia Simpson. Good to see Sam Combrin back on the field for the Eagles. Eagles done well to get to this other side of the field. A little bit of a bobble. But intended result, and this throw is long. Oh, Kezia with the layout. If the throw just had a little bit more flatness, could have gone a little bit further, giving Kezia the chance to get under that. Just with that angle. Comes to the ground very, very quickly. Skylar Peterson sets up Matthew Bishop in power position for the long throw. Will it get past the defender? Yes, but also too far for the receiver. Game starting to open up now. A good force to keep the disc on the far side of the field. Allows the donkey zone to get set up. A big swing. Trying to exploit that wide space. Once again, getting the disc to the sides of the field and then to the middle. Kezia Simpson sets up a handler. Sam Combrin brings it back. Good swing once again. A clear tactic to beat the donkey zone is to go around and then through. It's a tactic that could work out for them, except it was a little bit floaty, but still cut it down with the Big Mac. Oh, and a little bit too far for Sam Combrin to pick that one up. Exciting passage of play here for the Hilton Eagles. A very, very clear tactic being deployed against them, putting just enough pressure on the throws. Yeah, I was just hoping for that one to come back in. So now we're just determining where it went out. Perfect pull. And well fielded here by Josh Cochran. Very good lateral movement here from the Hilton Eagles. And just a miscue with the give and go. Donkeys now with the opportunity to break for the lead. Once again, lateral movement to start the momentum. Glorious layout and a finish here from the twins to get the lead. These might be the short donkeys, but the large and in charge at the moment. Coming roaring back from 5-2 down to take the lead 5-6. Donkey's not going down without a fight. And you can definitely see the change in tactic that's made the difference. When Cut started from downfield, looking for underpasses. It was very, very difficult for Donkeys to complete their passes. Hilton Eagles doing well on their person defense. Just working the disc from the handler space, getting that lateral movement to start the flow and then moving forward seems to be what's making the difference now for the Donkeys. Good adjustment, good tactical adjustment here to just put that person defense under a little bit of pressure. As we can see some games happening in the distance. Pulled bricked immediately by Josh Cochran, not keen to waste any time. A shimmy and a pass to Kezia Simpson in the middle. Looking for a reset now. Cochran does well to lose his mark. Sam Combrink on the line. Down the line to Sammy. Sam to Sam. Once again. To Sam. To Sam. To Kezia for the finish. A very, very clean finish. sixes now. Matthew Bishop on the disc. In power position in the middle of the field. Does well to find an incisive pass down the middle. Forward momentum continues. Matthew Bishop inside the brick mark now. That's a little bit of width. Lots of cuts now coming through the middle. Skylar Peterson does well to pick that one up. Matthew Bishop for the give and go. Into the end zone for a great finish once. Oh no, it's not done. It's not over, but now it is. Now it is. 7-6. Game starting to come alive. A lot more clean holds. And it's half time now. 7-6. In a very, very interesting half. But you definitely feel that this is the appropriate score. Donkeys with the lead.
When I let Jet, it was like 2 months ago. Now they came back and they were counting donkey.
They came back with fire. Nah, that's crazy. They came back with fire. So it wasn't 16, it must be like 5-2.
Yeah. I was told 60 minutes.
Yeah. Now because the donkeys made it to 5, then led. Then Eagles equaled it so that we could go into half time. Yeah. Nah, it's a game. This is a game. It's a game. This is a game. That's the yes.
When I just and then just getting up there, just giving you that.
Yeah, this game started at 10:30. So it's technically hard cap now.
No.
Oh.
13, 75 minutes.
75.
So I will call that
In 15 minutes. Quarter to. So then how many rounds? No.
This.
Oh, then it's the final. So right after this, we just played.
Yes. Yeah. I have 20 minutes. Yeah, everybody else. Well, I'm gonna go to my teammates. Some teams on the best so team one to get I'll organize a game against them. Otherwise, most of the teams.
So then, if this game ends 4-2, the next game is like 20 minutes, so maybe quarter past, or do you want to do lunch?
No lunch.
No lunch, yeah.
Just because of the East London passing teams, I'd like to be wrapped up by 2 minutes.
Oh, that would be beautiful. Yeah, that would be beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? The semi-final between the Donkeys and the Eagles. Are you joining us for prompts?
Yeah.
Come a little closer.
I'm very honored to be taking a half in this game.
Please do, because it's going to be exciting.
I'm so sad that I missed the first half of this game.
It's top tier.
Yeah, I've been mingling around doing my thing. I can tell you that on the far field, the Rams are well ahead at the game. Hard to tell, but if it is not game, it's very close to game.
Eastern Region under 20 team is just going to be so stacked.
So
Stacked.
yeah, I imagine competition for places within that
Yeah.
region team is going to be hot.
Just the under, especially at the under 20 level,
Yeah.
because there's tons of talent. Like just the amount of talent is just a high quantity, and hopefully with all of that concentration, the cream of the crop for you to rise there,
100%.
yo, that's just gonna take you to another level.
What I'm finding, Tip, was these kids are so good at introducing new kids to
Yes.
and getting them on the level a lot quicker. And that means the Donkey is taking a 2-point lead. It's now 8-6 after Matthew finds Bonga in the end zone. So once the other
I'm not going to lie.
It's Bonga.
I've not been saying any of the twins.
Yeah. Great.
Sometimes I hear them say Ed Care, and I'm like, was that 65 or 66?
Right, so Eagles are going to need to pull this one out fire. But they can definitely do it.
Talent there. There's just
So much talent. I mean,
yeah.
if you look at the injured players, there's
Yeah.
already a starting line there potential. But yeah, it's for fierce talent in this under 20 Eastern region team over here.
And the rate of growth is also what's pretty exciting to see, because I can remember coming here, was it 2022?
23.
23. Was it at the end of 2023?
It was, yes.
Oh, time flies.
Yeah.
But yes, then the Hilton Eagles were, I think they did have two teams, but the first team wasn't really competing at the level.
100%.
But now making it to a semi-final and really giving the Donkeys a run for their money.
Absolutely. And tactically looking very sharp. Looks like they have a plan at every point. The Donkeys are there to disrupt, as they always are. Great back. Back to Josh. Sammy.
Oh, that's a
Little bit of trouble. It wasn't more cares to Sammy. Sammy with the hammer. And then
what a point. What a point. They roared all the way from their end zone line from that point.
I've got goosebumps. The Eagles are not dead yet.
No, not at all. The rate of attack with that point is the ideal point. Literally just carving through the defense of the Donkeys.
That's it.
And these are the high quality, the quality of points as well has just improved from that 2022 tournament where you were seeing a lot of long throws, especially in the finals. It was like a tennis match, right? Of just, hey, we can throw far and we can just jump in. Yeah, bomb and hope. But now, like with this point that we saw, this was a very dribbly point. Sam Combrick really working it all the way from there, fielding the pull, running, dribbling all the way to the middle to set up a power position finish. It's just good quality ultimate at the end of the day. So, and it doesn't look like it's going to slow down at all. At all.
Correct. As we mentioned yesterday, Sammy Combrick just rolling his frisbee acumen at the moment. Always known as just a ridiculous threat on defense in the end zone. But as you can see now, just punching through the middle and just looking for that quick disc. As we were saying just before that point was scored, a lot of tactical inputs into this Eagles team. You could see it there. Matthew Bishop. To Keegan, it's a great grab. Keegan has improved so much.
As well, yes. Also another under 24 Wild Dogs trialist who's really improved leaps and bounds. Him and assist.
What are we watching? Yeah, it's just such clean offense at the moment. Defense hardly getting a chance to sit on either side. The offense just going through. The Donkeys restore their 2-point position. Gotta be imagining that Dan was telling those Eagles it's now or never.
You'll hear the call 30 seconds. It's something that Daniel, as the defense coach, when he was with the Wild Dogs, would say. Give yourself 30 seconds to get that turn. If you really work hard and you keep them playing for 30 seconds, they're bound to get a turnover. So here, well, now they'll be starting on O.
Yes, well, that call has Donkeys all over it.
So, yeah, no doubt.
We've heard that many times from one of our captains, Sean, and it is very real. You put that 30 seconds of intense pressure on a team, anything can happen.
That's what's exciting about the youth, well, the under 20 Uprising here. We have a Donkeys team, the youth version of one of, if not the best team in the country. And they're literally bringing through the same culture. And that culture is now even going into other teams, like the Hilton Eagles. And now the whole community is growing. And that's why the under 20, if there was an under 20 Eastern Region team, it would be power.
That's correct. One thing about the Donkeys, I can say for sure, is they're not shy to give away their secrets. They welcome the right of the Eagles with open arms into the fold. Oh, it has came.
3 hammers in a row. Josh Cochran only 3 hammers that point. That's how you beat a zone.
Oh,
That's how you beat a zone going over the top.
His body language at the moment is that of a champion.
Come on.
What are we seeing? What are we seeing? I know I've said it, but I keep feeling it. What are we seeing?
We're seeing growth, Brian. We're seeing growth. We're seeing development. Cannot stress it enough. just seeing these players at the Eastern Region Trials in 2020, was it 2024 for the 2025 campaign.
Last year, yeah, I'm
Josh
sure.
Cochran was exciting, but I mean, he wasn't like commanding, if you know what I'm saying.
100%.
Now there's just
cucumber.
confidence. 3 hammers in a row. Pinpoint. Love to see it.
Josh, one of those boys that we were talking about yesterday, very unassuming, but when he's on, he's on.
It's a very hungry culture here that's been cultivated in the KZN youth scene.
Correct.
And I definitely see this permeating to other regions.
And I'm sure in the 2 years that you have been on, aside from the growth in the game, these teenagers grow at rates of knots as well.
A rate of knots.
We're getting big, tall, lanky boy, girl, showing up every time you see them, they're bigger.
Another thing, just thinking of just as we see Sky Peterson, another player who's really improved. Confidence really at the back now, handling. Oh, great chance here to equalize.
The hammer from Joel. Sad.
If they get this break, it's 9-9.
Joel. Looking around, hoping for options. There's Danny. Yeah, we started this whole thing with Sam Crombrick on the disc, looking for options, telling his teammates where he wants them to go. Finds Joel. Very much makes him confident. Commentators
Yeah.
from Eagle.
We're really enjoying just the energy of this game. You can hear the sideline is very engaged. Jean at the bottom of our screen really shouting.
John standing next to Daniel. Long time friends, but at this point in time, very much opponents.
Stall 9 throw from Matthew Bishop. Cool, calm, and collected.
NK wants something. Hard to tell where it is, but he gets it from Matthew. Matthew to the sky. Sky looks
Gonna do it.
choice. Right there. 2-point push.
They were 1 or 2 throws away from not having that cushion anymore. If that goal was scored by the U20 Eagles, if they got that break, this would feel like a final. This would feel like a final.
Teams that semis, one of them. Just looking across, I wrote the Jackals off earlier, but they just scored again. And that game is not done, which means that something is happening.
Nichols and Rams.
Was the Jackals, of course, lost their opponents. The Donkeys, great sport game. Donkeys starting to get it in the final. The Jackals just cruising through at the end.
I'm not going down without a fight.
No, they are not.
No teams here going down without a fight at all. That's what we love to see.
I think aside from the 2 great semi-finals we've just been talking about, the competition on the 5th to 8th place has been amazing too. We just had Jackals play against the Eagles in a fantastic match. And then a match that I've actually been waiting for all weekend, where the Soweto Movers against the Kingfishers. It'll be very interesting to see how that went down. Both teams playing a very similar style of ultimate on a very similar level of ultimate. And then, of course, I have to mention the Grizzlies, the new team on the block, playing against the Disco Mamba.
The other new team on the block.
Disc. Been calm the whole weekend. Oh, that's Sammy. We've got to put it on Sammy. Sam Pumpkin. Ladies might not recognize him because the hair is short and blonde, but the ultimate is still amazing.
Ultimate's top tier. One of our favorite players to watch. The perfect break. No, this is a hold point. Hold point. Just 5 minutes.
So I'm asking the team, if some team is going to play watch the animation of it, then we actually play. So if you guys want to play maybe find somebody who can check out. That's let me know. Okay, cool. Are you happy with the parents? Yeah, that's a disturbing happen. I'll come help you round up. I just gotta finish one thing. Alright, sorry guys, just catching up on all the games happening out there. Apparently the Crisco Leagues did beat the Crisco Numbers.
75.
Oh! Looks like it's going to be a call there. Sammy, with eyes on the disc, definitely took his man out, unfortunately.
That's in 5 minutes, eh, Paige? Oh.
Well, we're just taking a moment to recover. That was definitely a hard fall. If you know something about Sammy, you would never be anything like that. Gentle giant.
Oh, you missed quite the collision between Sam Combrick and Matthew Bishop.
Oh, wow.
Glad to see Sam's on the field. Glad to see Bonga's also. A little bit of a limp, but definitely not out the game.
Tough bunch of twins that you're
Tis but a scrap.
And it looks like the Rams just managed to close off that game on the far side. Chase jumping right over the way. This time to the defense. Definitely springing this there.
Oh, what a catch.
Side. It's calm as you like.
I really like that kid. Good energy.
Good energy.
Polite.
You think he was in shorts?
I didn't say it.
Right, if you're listening, I'm just kidding. One of my favorite mentors, ladies and gentlemen. I like to say things like that. Donkey's just keeping that 2-point buffer so valuable at this point in time.
I'm literally 1 minute away from hard cap.
1 minute from hard cap, 1 minute to the bell.
Oh, that's really fun. But I will bet.
So the Donkeys with an unassailable lead at this point in time.
Oh!
Just gets there. Fairy tale ending. Josh Cochran. Yes. It's
Oh!
It's too much. You feel like you are still one of this. You want to future kid.
I think the decision was correct, but
100%.
with the energy, the speed, execution just becomes a little bit more difficult.
It's touch Skyler, let's go.
Oh!
Just not
My
there.
word!
Keegan.
That is Keegan. Keegan Smith.
It's, we'll be doing some layout practice next week at the Donkeys. Oh, another one for the future. You gotta imagine what all this right. Leave my let's see if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think she gets to play nationals next year for the first time.
Let's sneak her in last year. And speak of the devil.
Oh, tried to sneak that one in.
Expected big outfit. And her brother called her out. Can't argue against that. My big brother has spoken.
Oh, Sam.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Almost works. Caleb would almost be crazy as sister. I was just get married. I'm carrying this. Throw them away. And this frantic point is still going. There you go. Josh Tucker in. Let's it go. Sammy. Sammy gets it. That's this game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure the doctors know. Matthew is going to give them the great news.
So it's just game. Hard cap goes and
Hard.
you just
Oh,
finish
no,
the
wait,
point.
sorry. We finished the point.
Finish the point, then you play.
Wow, I'm
You
so
play
sorry.
one more. So it's not. Wait, they have a chance to tie it.
11, and this is so tight. So I'm just going to go get down.
Yes. Make sure. Okay, so we're just going to get confirmation now. Hard cap was called in this point where the Donkeys were leading 11-9. Eagles have just scored, which takes the score to 10-11. If we play this 1 point now, and Eagles score, the score is 11-11, which means we go to a tie. Ryan will explain what happens there. Speaking of Ryan explaining, just explaining to the teams, it's good to have the tournament director on hand to just explain what should be going down at this point. It's all happening here, ladies and gentlemen. This has the feels of a final. Hard cap at 10-11. It's going to be Donkeys who starts on O. Full coming in from Sammy. It's a bit late, it's a bit early.
Hard cap has been called. So, oh my goodness.
Oh!
Contacting though.
Immediate contest.
Big discussion.
So what happens now? If Eagles score and it's 11-11,
Cannot end on a draw.
okay,
So we will then play universe point.
okay,
If Donkeys score, they win.
okay.
Daniel offering perspective. Again, no intent from Sam, but you can definitely feel that there was contact. However, this is a game where try avoid contact at all times, but sometimes it does happen.
More contact, more perspective offered from the sideline.
good to see the players on the field asking for perspective from the sideline.
It's a very important call, this, and you don't want this to go down to chance. You want to make sure that you get this absolutely right.
Correct it, but you don't want sour grapes in a final
Mm-mm.
point like this.
Mm-mm.
Leaves a bad taste in the mouth. So
It really does.
good to see them discussing it.
I've definitely been on the wrong side. Whoa, do you see the call? I was looking. Oh,
Back
contested.
throw, I think
Contested.
that's a fair call.
That's the safest way to go.
So we'll go back to Matthew Bishop. Kudos to Matthew for trying the big throw there.
I think trying to just get this thing, put the nail in the coffin as soon as possible, kill the game, is an option that I would encourage pursuing when you can.
Absolutely.
And especially if you back the downfield matchup.
Just looking at this field at the moment, each one of these players individually matches the player that they're on right now. It's actually amazing to see.
Perfect matchup.
Great matchup still on. But this time, Booker gets it. That's Matthew. Little tournament, I've been saying that.
Oh my word!
Play a little closer. Points good. Wow. The Donkeys. 2 down. This time they find a way to get the turnaround for themselves. And we are going to have one heck of a final to go into. The Donkeys and the Rams are going to contest for the Uprising Cup. This is going to be the Rams for a second time. Or we're going to have new winners in the Donkeys.
What a match. What a picture between these two sides. What a semi-final to have on the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. Final will be between, as you heard, the Rams and the Donkeys.